Like, I gotta know. I know I'm fucking hot. I'm not even thinking about vagina right now because I'm fucking dying. But tell me your knowledge of how to verify the activity of a vagina. Tell me. If it smells good, she's a whore. I was like,
Wow.
that's odd. That's odd. Okay, explain that to me. I don't want to just throw that out there. Just tell me what you're talking about.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the Musing with Menchaca show. This is episode 20. This is the conversational podcast where three friends gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. Be a part of the conversation. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88 and PSN, Nintendo Network, XBL, and Twitch is also Chakalaka88. All across the board, easy to remember. And suggestions, feedback, reactions, put that in the comments below. Here we go. Awesome. I am Luis Menchaca. I'm the host of this show. And joining me to my right is the radical thinker, Eric.
Evening.
Evening? Oh.
Evening.
Is it? No, it's afternoon.
Shut up. They don't need to know that.
Maybe they're watching it in the evening.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
All right. And rounding out the table, we got the scientist, David.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't think they would watch this in the morning. I couldn't see myself watching this in the morning.
I actually get sometimes 1 or 2 views every morning at 8 a.m. because it
Whoa,
goes
that's
live at 8 a.m.
probably
Whoa, what
me.
did you...
It goes live at 8 a.m.
Relatively, it's
That's
8 a.m.
probably
here.
me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wait, 8 a.m.?
Yeah, it goes.
No.
These videos go live at 8 a.m. every morning.
I'm
Every
more
time
of
I
a-
wake up at like 9 or 10, it's
I'm
like,
more of
1 or 2 views.
6 o'clock, 5:30 to 6 is when I'm usually like. If I'm in the episode, I watch it.
Okay.
If not,
He only watches the episodes he's in.
Yes.
That's kind of classy right there. There you
I have to check myself. That's about it.
go. Okay. Let's see here. Is there anything else in the intro? Oh, yeah. iTunes is in the description below. And boomchakalaka4@gmail.com for emails if you want anything long form addressed on the show. And so we're going to get on to the podcast here momentarily, but just one quick plug. So I just got done filming or taping or recording an episode.
Streaming,
Whatever, Skype call, whatever. It was a podcast called Real Game Talk. And it was a podcast sort of like the IGN podcast. It's basically talking about all things video games, things that are going on in the news. And for that episode, it was episode number 4 that I did. It was a E3 predictions show, and I was also in episode 3, and that was also a cool little thought experiments were in that one. So the link to both those episodes will be in the description. However, episode 4 will not be in the description until much later on in the week because I believe the first breakout will go up on Monday, which is tomorrow for us, and then on Thursday it will go live. So I'm gonna have to go back and retcon that shit in the description. But it will be there. Otherwise, the iTunes feed is also in the description, so that way you can just refresh it as it goes live. But yeah, it's fun. I had some pretty crazy off the wall predictions, and some other people had even crazier off the wall predictions. So check it out.
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah, E3, Half-Life 3.
There you go. It
I'm
all
seeing
makes
it.
sense.
It all makes sense. That's
There you
right.
go. I love it. Yeah, you should have been in that episode. All right, so there you go. It's with Real Game Talk with Daniel Lima. There you go. Awesome.
Wow, the
Awesome.
same guy, right?
Same guy. Hey, you and I would become quite close.
Hey, no, internet friends.
Internet friends.
Internet
It's like being a
buddies.
pen pal, but in the virtual 21st century age.
With Skype
And Twitter.
and Twitter.
PMs. Anyways.
Late at night with candles on. I can't.
Talking about the meaning of life. There you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
That's awesome.
In your
No, David
PJs.
is like, nope.
I'm not sure if you're gonna catch me with candles lit at midnight and contemplating the universe and significance of life or love. I don't know. It's just not me.
Well, there was actually one fun fact. David and I used to be pen pals for a little while.
Yes, I wanted to teach him the significance of writing letters. True story. Yeah.
The worst part was it was his fault. David, I wrote David, and he never wrote back.
No, that's not true.
That's-
we wrote
that's-
back a few times. It was like
No,
two or three
we
letters.
wrote. It was back and forth.
two,
but you
two,
were
three
the
times
last
back
one.
and forth, so maybe a total of
You
4
were the
letters.
last one.
But he lived like 2 blocks away, so do you see how the exercise was moot after a while? It was just
I loved it though. It was like I actually had to learn penmanship, which is something I don't have anymore. I mean, if you know my chicken scratch on these notes, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't write.
My
very
handwriting
often.
is horrible too. Like you can't read it.
It's basically his print is cursive writing. Is what it is. Yeah. But I just.
But since then my perception of writing letters has just gone away since then. So kind of a bit of a hypocrite then. I don't know. You know what? The last 4 or 5 letters I've written did not get a response. Like, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck?
Were they all to the same person?
All to the same person. You know who you are.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna put you out on blast.
Yeah, we're not even gonna say person, whatever. We know who it is.
I know
Everybody
who it
knows
is.
who it is.
Everybody knows
who it is. That's all that
Everybody here
matters.
knows who it is.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I don't give a. As I think of that song, I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, I
right,
hate that song.
All right, I'm back. Let's
I
go.
hate that song.
All right, so let's move on to topics. So, you guys are still thinking about y'all's topics.
Oh, I have a topic.
No, already. Yeah,
All right.
go ahead.
Did you want to go first?
Yeah, we can go first. Like,
Go for
all
it.
right. Well,
Eric, what's
I
your
want to
topic?
know what your first cell phone was. Like,
Alright.
everybody remembers their first cell phone.
I don't remember that. I didn't
I'm
have
pretty
a cell
sure-
phone till
Late in life,
I
yeah.
don't know, like
It was late in life. Okay,
late in life.
so my first cell phone wasn't even mine.
You stole
It
that
was-
shit.
It was it was on lease.
It was on lease.
He was on lease.
All right.
From
So,
who?
My brother, the soldier of fortune, Juan Jr.
It's kind of a
on the
dick
show.
move. I'm sensing.
He's been on this show a couple times. He even did the Monday morning quarterback. Check it out. It's in the description. No, I'm just kidding. Probably not.
I never heard the Monday morning quarterback. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, so Juan, he was. I was a junior in high school, so 11th grade, and he was deployed to Iraq. And so instead of him canceling his line, and he just
gave it to you.
He just gave me a cell phone, and I got to use it for a whole school year. While he was out there overseas and stuff. So I kept his cell phone, his plan, his text messages, his minutes and stuff. And I got to play Super Monkey Ball because it was on his phone. It was a little Samsung phone. I'll probably put an image of it on screen if I can find it because I know how it looks like. And it's like a little color screen and everything. It was pretty legit. It was cool. But that was kind of sort of like my first cell phone. But my real first cell phone was like this little bullshit ass Samsung flip phone. Yeah. It was like, those cameras that suck balls.
They always suck balls. I know what you're talking about. They still suck balls.
I dropped it so many times. I got that, by the way, the latter half of my senior year of high school when I finally got a job.
Wait, I think I remember this phone.
Yeah, it was blue.
I think I remember this phone. Yeah,
And so
you had it for a while.
and I still have that same number, so that's cool. I never had to change it.
Oh, so you had to pay how much is it? Like 25 bucks?
I don't remember paying a fee to carry my number.
There's a fee to carry if you switch carriers.
Well, I did. I was T-Mobile to AT&T.
Yeah, there's a fee.
Oh, interesting. Well, if I didn't pay it. Someone else did.
Your parents.
Shut up. But that Samsung phone, that was the one I dropped so much. I literally dropped that phone so many times. I think I had that phone 3 times. Like I got a replacement, and because those were cheap ass phones. And so what happens? There was one time when I dropped it so much, like the actual screen didn't actually backlight. Like it was.
Did you have to put a flashlight up
Yeah,
there to
you
see
remember
the
that one? Do you remember
displays?
that? Yeah, so it didn't. It literally was black as hell, but you can still dial. You can still make calls, and I was able to call people by just simply kind of hitting down on the keypad, and then because it automatically goes to the phone list, and then I would type in via T9 the name of the person I want to call, and then press the green button, press call, and then I know I'm calling. So if I'm calling Eric, I would type out Eric, and then hit call, and then boom, it's Eric, and I didn't have to look at the screen. And then there was one time later on, but before that phone died. I had an LED flashlight because I used to work in the movie theater and I work projections, so you need an LED flashlight. And somehow I was able to angle it so I actually see what's on screen, but very, very faintly. It was so ghetto, but good. So good. Yeah. Eric, what do you got for me?
I had a Nokia one. It was the brick one. It was no flip. It was no slide. It was just regular old phone.
Big.
No, it was white and blue, and it had these lights on the side of it. Like you could change the color of the lights depending on what the person who was calling you.
Oh, yeah. You call it, and it's like LED lights in there.
Yeah, exactly. It was no color screen, of course.
Yeah.
It was just black. But if every game on there was Snake. Everybody loved Snake.
Was it a smaller?
It was about like yay big or so, I think.
Let me see if I can pull it up on screen here. If I got this shit. Fuck.
I think your keyboard died. That's what happened.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, that thing took so much damage, like so much abuse, and it just kept on chugging. But nowadays, you drop a phone and you're done. That's it. It's over. New phone.
Yeah, phones used to like last a week on one charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. David?
I think it was a flip phone when I went to college.
College?
Yeah,
Is that
when
when your first phone was?
Yeah, when I could afford it, and I needed it because I had to keep in contact, kind of stuff. So yeah, that was my first phone, a flip phone. Not sure which kind of brand. And that I went from flip phone to flip phone until like I think this year. I think
You
around
finally got an Android phone.
February because the price difference was like $10. Because the battery life, the
First thing you
technology
did?
hasn't caught
Got
up
Tinder.
with the computing technology. You know, it just can't carry over.
Yeah.
So until then, I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. And I hate it when people are just like sitting together on a table, but everyone's just looking at their phone. Fuck
Yeah.
those people. Fuck all of those.
We
people.
were that group for a little while. We went to Chili's and we would all hang out, but everyone had their phones out. I remember like, it
No,
was Patty
no.
and kind of like me. I was in there sometimes, but like lately I haven't. I stopped. I have made a point to just keep my phone in my pocket and just try to, have a conversation.
Converse.
Yeah, have a conversation with people that
Yeah.
are actually there in front of
Yeah.
you. Yeah, that's.
Or do
life.
you think it's stupid when people are like having dinner together, but they're just texting each other? They're across the table.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh, but that's modern society. Fuck modern society. I hate
Wait,
that.
what was that one movie where they fell in love and he couldn't talk to her, so he like wrote down notes and like skipped the note over to her, and it just kept going back and forth? Nothing.
Oh, that was actually a movie with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, and it was called I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically a time travel thing where they put the letter in the mailbox and it goes 3 years back and forth. It was you know what I'm talking about? It was I think Keanu Reeves was in the past, and then Sandra Bullock was 3 years in the future.
Our producer's trying to say something. What was that?
The Lake
Lake
House.
House.
So yeah.
There you go.
Well, if it has Keanu Reeves, it must be good. So I'm actually a fan of Keanu Reeves. He is probably my favorite actor of all time. Close second, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Okay. But the other thing was the other phones I had was actually pretty simple. I had the BlackBerry Pearl.
Yeah, that was
that's
now-
simple.
that
in
was
high school.
It was in
high school? Was it in high
shortly
school?
after high school actually.
Yeah, that's simple. Well, it's not. It wasn't simple. That was expensive.
It was expensive. I bought it for $80. It was second.
Oh,
hand.
$80.
It was.
But you had a
secondhand.
full keyboard.
No, it was like a keyboard where every key.
It was a QWERTY. It was the
It was a
QWERTY
QWERTY
keyboard.
keyboard, but I think it was 2 letters per key.
But you could have your
No,
schedule there
no,
for
it
like
was
months
it was a
time.
QWERTY keyboard.
No, because the BlackBerry
Check your
Pearl
email.
was.
Pull it up and you'll see that it was a QWERTY keyboard. It just did not have the numbers. The numbers were on the actual letters.
The letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then I played Brick Breakers so much in that thing. And
That's where I put the Pokemon emulator. That was the first phone where you could do that.
damn.
For me, at least.
What happened to BlackBerry? So that's-
Gone down the drain.
They didn't keep up with the times.
yeah. No, the
Such is life.
the on the BlackBerry, I actually was playing it so much, and I think one time the
Was it
actual
the little roller ball?
the ball, the trackball actually like fell off,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just that's it. And I think I was able to sort of navigate it by using like the keys by pressing like mapping them to up and down and stuff like that. And I think at one time I actually like stuck my finger in there and I was able to like move the cursor by just spinning that little sensor that's in the inside of it. It's pretty awesome. It's also ghetto. So there's a pattern here going on.
The balls fall off.
and then finally after that I got an iPhone, and then the rest is history.
You mean the rest is iPhone?
The rest is iPhone, yes. But it started off with the 3GS, and I had three 3GSs because I didn't learn my lesson the first time whenever my iPhone.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You still
have an
haven't learned
iPhone.
your lesson.
What are we talking about? Oh, is that shots fired? No.
Shots fired.
No.
Shots
maybe.
fired.
You're
Android's
saying I
better.
still haven't learned my lesson because I'm
Suppressed.
still having an iPhone.
But yeah,
No.
that's yeah.
Because like the iPhone got stolen at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at
And
a
then-
comic book.
Shit gets real there.
Shit gets
though.
real at
You gotta
Yu-Gi-Oh.
watch your ass. Someone comes at you with one of those fucking. What are they banned now? One of those banned cards. You don't see it coming, man. Shank to the back. Take your shit.
And then the
Did
second
you
time,
get your shoes stolen too, or what?
nah, it was just dumb. Me being dumb. The second time I got my iPhone stolen was in Las Vegas when I left the iPhone charging in the car charger, and then I had the car valet parked, and so the valet attendant stole it. We tried accusing him. But,
What makes you think he stole it?
well, because here's the thing, I know for a fact that I left the charger or the car charging.
The phone
And then
charging.
the
is
phone
what he's trying to
charging
say.
in the car.
Yeah, left it there.
Okay, yeah.
So you get it to the valet attendant, and then he takes it around to the parking garage to get it parked. And then all of a sudden, I remember 5 minutes in going into the hotel, like, oh, I left my phone in the car. Let me go get it. And so I went to get the car pulled up, but I followed them to make sure that the guy that's returning the car doesn't steal it. So next thing you know, I check the car. There's no phone there. The charger's still plugged in, but there's nothing at the end of it.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So
Didn't they send you a letter or something saying?
yeah, they sent me a letter saying that the MGM is not responsible for any lost possessions in the car whenever you get a valet park. Which
Isn't
is
that bullshit?
Which is stupid because that means your tenants can just take whatever they want, whatever they find in that car.
So now you know. Don't go to the MGM because they're all thieves. They'll steal your shit out of your car
Yeah.
or your hotel room. Nothing is safe.
Oh yeah.
What if you win a lot of money? They're like, "Come with us, sir," and then you just disappear. You're nothing. You're not even a face in that crowd or a name. They can just take that money back.
Yeah.
Man,
Sucks.
it sucks when you can't trust a casino.
Now that just sounds very, very, I don't know, tongue in cheek or something. But yeah, there's a lot of stories going on with those cell phones.
But you let it go, right? You moved
I
past
mean,
it?
I got a third iPhone 3GS for $50, and then I got the iPhone 4S and the 5S, which I never had a phone stolen ever since, because
you don't trust those fucking valets at MGM.
I don't. I am very paranoid when it comes to my phone. Like, it gets to the point where I'm always doing a phone check every so often. Like, even whenever I have my phone in my pocket, but I don't have the sensation that it's in my pocket, I'm like, I freak out for like
You're
a
like,
split second.
oh, wait,
Okay,
sorry.
all right, good.
Yeah, I do that with my wallet and my knife. I do that sometimes. I should do it with my phone, but I don't care enough about my phone. You know,
But
I mean,
anybody could impersonate you. I mean, you have Tinder on that. What if somebody just
Thank
got
you
on your
for-
phone?
Thank you for announcing that to the world. They're like, shit, what is
you
he
want me
live? I'm gonna find him.
Do you want me to?
Don't look for me. You know
Do you
what?
want me to bleep that out? Like, beep.
By the way, I
Yeah,
found
bleep
out
on
that there's
that.
no, I don't give a shit. I found out there's like a self-destruct button for your account. I wish Facebook was like that. 'Cause I could have closed that
Nuke-
bitch down years
nuke
ago.
that shit.
It's like delete account. I'm like,
Oh, by the way, you're an asshole, man. I'm gonna out you right now. You deleted me on Facebook, you bitch.
I don't want you. Yeah, it is a privilege to be my friend on Facebook.
Asshole.
And fuck Facebook. You know what? I found out things about them. I'm disappointed in Facebook.
Well, their
They snoop on you.
Their privacy policy.
Yeah, their privacy
bullshit.
policy is bullshit, and also you basically have to pay them, so your shit gets out there. Otherwise, you're limited to a few posts. It'll just jump around a few times to your friends, and then you'll get cut off.
So why can't there be like a little button to basically see all your friends' posts in real time, like Twitter?
It's not even your friends' posts in real time. It's more like whoever paid money for their ad or their post to be seen more. You're gonna see it, even if they have nothing. Even if it's like not even 7 people of separation, 7 points. It's more like fucking 50 points of separation. You will get that.
Damn.
Yeah, like some motherfucker in Eastern Europe wants to talk about Coca-Cola. I see that shit on my feed. I don't need to see that shit on my feed. Fuck that. I wish I could block that, but they have to make money somehow. Why not off of all the people? It's like the exact opposite of YouTube.
I always thought that Facebook and YouTube, for that matter, is just everything that you see coming through your feed is basically based off of algorithms that they're catered to you and what you like to see. So
Yeah,
if you
that's
have
how YouTube would work.
Yeah.
Facebook does not work that way
And why is that?
because they need money. They're whores. Corporate whores.
I was gonna say that. I was thinking the exact same thing. Corporate whores.
Is there any other kind?
All right.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Cell phones.
Cell
Oh,
phones.
What was
yeah.
our first cell phones? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, I have a shitty fucking and you know what though? It's passworded twice and encrypted. Yeah, give me a smartphone. That's so if I, if something happens and I have
something
to
wrong
take,
with your iPad?
video
Something wrong
recording.
with your Apple product?
Oh,
Did you try rebooting it?
I did try. I just.
Oh,
literally
you know what? You're gonna have to factory
here,
reset
let
it.
me
I'm
help
sorry.
you out. I got Android. What did you need?
Nah, nothing. I was just
It's
trying
funny
Oh,
and
okay.
frozen, by the way.
I was actually gonna help you. I just wanted to let you know that my phone's working flawless.
That
Because
you
it
update
has-
to the latest iOS.
It is updated to the latest iOS.
Oh, so the shittiest one yet.
Did you try signing out of your Apple account and signing back in?
But yeah, what is this? It was like
You
a
know what?
$50
I'm just gonna-
phone, $50-something. I don't know. Plus tax, throw that in there. Android operating system. I haven't had a problem with this yet, and I've been abusive to this bitch. Okay, so yeah, I swear if this thing outlives that, you're gonna have to stop. Just stop.
I've had this iPad for 3 years.
Look,
Yeah,
February.
that's
I
an
think I
iPad
got
too.
this in February of this year.
Oh, it looks like a 2.
All right, February of this
Can't
year.
really tell
when
the
did you get that
difference.
phone?
This phone, I got it 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Oh well, it's probably I probably have to catch
about
up.
to get a-
How much did that cost?
What was it, 500?
Oh fuck, never mind. That's 10 times what I paid for this.
I literally, I'm gonna get a new iPhone.
And
in the
I don't know
fall.
what you could do that I can't do with this. I'm not sure.
I can do everything faster.
Really? Because it
Cool.
seems to be taking you some time. Oh, you got a soundboard?
I don't know. Did you just do something?
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
me.
god.
Oh, battle of the cell
I
phones
did not
here.
do that. I swear to God, I did not do that. Give me a second. Someone just texted me like 13 times.
I
Oh,
literally
never
just
mind.
air horn. Ding, ding, ding.
What? It's
Oh,
right
wow.
there too.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, this is live. You're probably going to see this. Nice.
Who is that?
No one. Fuck you.
Is it? No, I should probably bleep that out. Yes, I will bleep that out. That's going at note to self.
Note to self. You got the notepad for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm going to be editing anyways.
Okay. I will be working on that.
Anyways, are we done with that topic?
Yeah,
Yes, since like
we took
God,
like
so far ago.
10 minutes.
So
Yeah,
far
whatever.
ago.
Yeah, that's pretty good. A little Genesis story about our cell phones.
I need,
will
I need
say,
controversial shit, man.
But I will
Otherwise,
say-
I kind of get bored, man.
though, oh, yeah, that's what
Controversial
you're for. That's
shit.
what your topics are for.
No. I'm here because I know shit gets real here around this table. Okay, or used to. I'm not sure what happened
Like,
You missed the last episode with Fame. That was the
when they cut
that-
off their balls. No, I'm kidding.
with
What
Fame.
hap-
With
what happened?
Fame,
What
man.
happened
That
with
was
Fame?
he. Okay, first off, he told us this thing about vinegar. That was hilarious as
that
shit.
was just
It
out
was-
there. I've never heard
He
it.
said that if a girl who's promiscuous and just gets around and her vagina is a little open, like open wide, you just put some vinegar in there or whatever. You sit in vinegar.
She
and then
sits in
and
vinegar.
it just closes it back up.
That's not true.
I just thought that was hilarious.
That's not true at
I
all.
know he was trolling us and stuff, but
Yeah.
he was trying to pass it off as
I mean,
real.
I'm not even sure what that's supposed to do. In fact, I don't think that would change it. In fact, I mean, the pH of a vagina is about that of a vinegar, man. So it's like it's less of a change than if you were to throw water in that bitch, which you should not do. Do not do that.
But no,
Ask your gynecologist.
I just wanted to.
Douching is
first off-
bad,
first off-
unless
but the
there's
thing
like
is,
a backup.
That
but
joke paid
whatever.
dividends throughout the entire show, though. Yeah, it was hilarious as hell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It came up as a running joke, which maybe it should be a running joke.
Well, maybe next time he comes up, you should have a gallon of vinegar ready for him.
I have this coworker. I'm just gonna say his first name. His name's Chris. All right, and he told me, I think this was last summer. We were all just taking a break from the heat, and he said that he knew a secret to know when a woman was promiscuous.
Okay.
I was like, okay, well,
Pray tell.
like, I gotta know. I know I'm fucking hot. I'm not even thinking about vagina right now because I'm fucking dying. But tell me your knowledge of how to verify the activity of a vagina. Tell me. If it smells good, she's a whore. I was like,
Wow.
that's odd. That's odd. Okay, explain that to me. I don't want to just throw that out there. Just tell me what you're talking about. He says, well, and his father told him this, that if the bitch is fucking around getting cream pied all the time, most likely she's gonna have to wash that shit frequently and perfume it, like, you know, kind of thing. Keep it fresh, keep it scented, kind of camouflage the whole thing. And if it stinks horribly, she's a good girl.
Because she don't give a shit.
Yeah, because she don't, you know, because what does she know? What does she know? She does, you know, she doesn't. Oh, I didn't think of it. You know, whatever. But if it, and then he finished it up saying, hey, if it smells good down there, watch out, because you're probably fucking it with a load of cheese up there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I thought, I never even thought about that. It was like, oh, milk, cheese, so like aged semen. I think that's what he wanted to say. But God, that was funny. That was a funny thing. Man, that's crazy. Hey, that's a good request. We should all comment what, I guess, urban legends or real facts that you think are real, ways to know if a woman's a whore. Like, as far as like testing your girlfriend, you know, I know that parents spray. Don't ask me how I know. I know that parents spray on their teens that they think that may be sexually active. They'll spray
There's
that
kit they sell,
to detect semen with a black light. You spray it and you detect if whether or not, you know, someone's been fucking in your teen's bed, possibly your teen.
Yeah.
So that's something that is a real thing, and they do sell that like on eBay and shit. So yeah, what techniques would you use? Do you use techniques? That's crazy.